The best thing a man can ask you on a date is, what do you bring to the table? Because two things straight away. If you want a masculine man and his masculine energy, he is not one. He has told you straight away that relationship cannot happen. Finished. Done. But the second thing is, that man is so deep in his feminine energy that you could probably sit down, have a date with him and learn from him how to be in it. Because even the concept of sitting down and thinking, what can this person do for me and what do they bring to the table, is so in his receiving energy. The fact that he's even sitting there and having the audacity to say that is so deeply, like, I mean, I'm not even sure me and you can get that feminine, is so deeply in there that we got a lot to learn from this guy. If a being is in their masculine energy, male or female, they're thinking, what can I bring to the situation? That is why that's such a pivotal question to find out if he is in it or not. If he's asked you it straight away, you know he's not in it.
Oh, queen! It is so predictable a woman would automatically default to shaming language the moment a man actually sets a standard for his relationship. Her 2 points are straight from the womanist playbook of shame and label anything she doesn't like as misogyny. Fam, I'm not even making this up. She literally claimed if a man dares ask the question of what do you bring to the table, he automatically isn't masculine. As if this queen had any authority to dictate what masculinity is allowed to say. Secondly, if a man asks a woman what she brings to a relationship, it somehow translates into feminine energy. Yeah, you men have some kind of audacity to even question what positive attributes a woman can bring into your life. You're supposed to be good drones and obey. Ladies, let me say something shocking. Contrary to the belief of the perpetual victimhood crowd, you are actually expected to bring attributes that will create healthy growth to a relationship. Shocking, I know, but for some reason, men actually want an asset in their lives rather than a liability. Go figure why in the world they would have such a logical train of thought, but it is reality. Moving on.
What do you bring to the table? As a woman, what can you realistically do other than have...
Nothing. Nothing. For you, nothing. You should be single. In that video, he says that if he provides and pays for the bills and fixes things around the house, what does a woman do? And he asks the panel of women and they launch into telling him what they do, from cooking to cleaning. Then he says, no, I can pay for that. I can pay for a surrogate. I can pay for A, B, C, D, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, P. Can I please tell you, ladies, that if a man comes to you with the misogyny and tells you this and devalues everything that women have ever done, what I want you to say is not give him a list of things that you do and your value, because that actually devalues you as a human being. That takes you out of your power completely. If a man ever says to you, well, what are you going to bring to the table, blah, 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 I want you to look him in the eye with all of your power and feminine wisdom and say, sir, for you, nothing.
She's going to sink, Captain. She can't sink. She's unsinkable.
Oh, snap. A man saying he can actually pay for the services those women provide is misogyny? I swear, fam, 90% plus of all women who throw that buzzword around don't even know the definition of that exact word. Great way to start proving you are the table there, queen. And somehow giving a list of what you can do devalues you and takes you out of your power? Seriously, queen? Do you show up to a job interview with a blank resume and tell the HR rep, if I write down what I can do, it devalues me. Just hire me now at my full power. Let's follow this queen's logic. That would mean men don't have to state not one thing they can do for a woman because it is going to take their power away. Yeah, that's like Superman saying words are his kryptonite. Let me share something with you ladies that is going to hurt some feels. Anytime women say to men the phrase, I am the table, I promise you, a percentage of those men automatically label you as basic. How dare you? You misogynist gorilla. Only weak, insecure men that don't like women ask that table question. Oh, really? Then why is it women want men to entertain them with attention, but all of a sudden, they get defensive when a fair question directed at putting a woman's qualities in the spotlight somehow becomes anti-woman?
That is not a man who you will ever want to raise a family with. That is not a man who understands the value of a woman. This back and forth childish bickering, what do you bring to... For you, nothing, baby. For you, nothing. You are right. You be single. You go be single and you pay for a maid, a cook and a cleaner and a surrogate and someone to raise your children, and that will be you. That will be you and your family. You with your surrogate and you with your nanny. That will be your family and your joy and your legacy. That will be you. Whilst me, I'll be over here with my husband, who doesn't ask stupid shit like that.
You tell them, queen. You be with an imp who doesn't ask questions. Has anyone stopped for a moment and given any thought as to why this queen took such offense to a man asking what a woman brings to the table? Ladies, why is it that women can ask all the questions and have a laundry list of requirements for the men they want, but if a man asks questions, he is automatically put in a negative light? Aren't all of you queens the table? If you really were the table, you could easily answer a man's question and validate what you bring. Calling a man's question stupid doesn't answer or degrade their validity. Let's put it this way. Say you go to a car dealership and start asking the saleswoman about the car in question. Questions like gas mileage, previous owners, possible warranty, and any possible previous issues with the car. What this queen stated in this video is the equivalent of the car saleswoman saying,
"Don't ask stupid questions. You go off and buy a car somewhere else. I will be here waiting for someone to just give me his money. No questions asked."
Moving on.
What do you bring to the table? Man asked me that last night and I just froze. I literally just sat there and audibly asked myself the same question. What do I bring to the table? And I thought, I am the table. But wait, I am the table is the wrong answer, but it's also the right answer. I think that every woman is a table, but not every table provides a good value or a good purpose. Someone will be a table with 4 legs, someone will be a table with 8 legs. Some will even just be bricks because they are solid, but it's still a table because it provides a purpose of eating and laying, gathering chairs and, you know. Some tables have no legs. Some tables are so high that you can't even reach them to eat on the table. Some tables are so awkwardly shaped that when you place something on it, it just slides off. Sorry, I am dragging this metaphor on for so long, but the point is, every woman is a table because she was made with a purpose to bring life onto earth. And so the woman is the foundation of the world.
Fam, I have said it before, women are the undisputed champions of overthinking and overcomplicating situations. Ladies, maybe it hasn't dawned on you, but you are not the table.
You always say that because you are against women. Gorillas have no place telling a woman she is not the table.
No fam. The reason women aren't the table is the exact same reason men aren't the table. The table is the actual relationship. When a man asks you, what do you bring to the table? He is basically asking you, what distinction do you bring to the union? It's not rocket science, ladies. But since you aren't used to being challenged, you immediately take it as some sort of assault on your person. And the idea of
Every woman is a table because she was made with a purpose to bring life onto earth.
and what, they do it alone without a man? Maybe this queen missed the memo, but modern day society was built by men. And you don't hear men saying, I am the table.
But being able to bring life onto earth or to just provide a seating area is not enough. You have to be crafted. You have to be built in a certain way in which provides value. Otherwise, things will just start sliding off. Your table's wonky, your table's too tall, and so people can't reach you to eat at your table. However, someone may be tall enough to reach that table, and so he sees value on eating on the table because he can. Someone else might love a table with no legs because he just likes to eat on the floor. And so that's what he values. He sees purpose in that table. So yes, there is an objective value that all women provide, but we have to craft ourselves in a way in which provides more value. And being a table is simply not enough. If you're a really high table and people have a hard time eating at your table because they just simply can't access it, and you consciously complain about how nobody wants to eat at your table, they might do, but they simply can't reach it because it's too high. If you are an intentionally high table and you know that only certain people can eat at it, then you'll have to expect that not everyone will be able to eat at that table. And so not everyone will see the value that you can bring. So what type of table are you? How many legs do you have? What are you made of? How many people can you seat? That's the question we should be asking.
Actually, fam, the question I am asking is, what exactly was the point of her entire spiel?
Tall tables, short tables. How many legs do you have?
Dang, son, now I understand why Prozac, Celexa, and Zoloft don't have an issue turning profits. Ladies, this is just another example as to how men ask a simple, straightforward question, and somehow, in a woman's mind, it turns into a green light of,
This is too simple. What can he possibly mean? This needs to be convoluted so I can get the right vibes.
seriously, fam. It's like if you ask her what color toothbrush you should buy her, and she answers,
I don't know if I want lasagna tomorrow. Why are you
The funny thing is, this is a lot more common than it should be. If anything, her overthinking such a simple question proves exactly why she is in the table. Anything that unsturdy can't be counted on to hold anything important on it. I'm just saying, if you enjoy this audit, click on the video in the end screen for more content. If you agree or disagree with anything about this audit, please let us know in the comments. I'm going to leave this audit right here. I'll see all of you in the next episode.